Hello everybody, welcome back. Cape Rugby TV time. We're having amazing conversations about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. All right, so before we go to some of the footage, let's quickly bring you some of the results then from the weekend. In Super League A, it was a win for Villagers, 30 points to 14, taking the finals. Super League B saw Primrose with that 46-24 result over Franschhoek. Kraaifontein with a 5-point win over Belha. And then in Super League C, we saw All Saints go down to Young Peoples. And Violets taking the long way around with a 35-20 win over Gardens. We'll talk more about how those games and the results work out into the promotion league and into the leagues in a second. But in studio with me now is Fani Wenzel from Watsonia, Secretary, and Anton Kuzner, the Chairperson of Villagers Rugby Football Club. Fani, for you guys, how important is it? Jerome Parvater, who joins me just now, we've had this conversation many times. But why is it so important to get promoted if you're doing so well where you are already?
You know, every person in his life, if he doesn't reach the pinnacle of what he's doing, then why is he there? Right. In other words, you cannot go year on and year on and year on just lumbering at the bottom here.
But do you feel that? I mean, we were talking more about the promotion league than the half of the bottom of Super League C.
Yeah, but
you got much more publicity this year.
I did, yes, and that is part of it. It's nice to be in the top dog where you are, you know. So, as I said, there's a standard, right? Yeah. So if you can't increase that standard, so what are you doing there?
Tell me a little bit about the fact that you come together, the City League, the Northern League, and the Southern League, and you guys haven't played each other, and then all of a sudden you're thrown into the pool. No, now all of a sudden you have to figure each other out.
Exactly.
How much of a challenge is that?
A big challenge. You know, in our own league, our average score per game was about 40. Now, when we played in the promotion league, our average score was about 25, 30, because the rugby is different. The competition is different, and everybody's got one motion, idea in their head that you want to be promoted.
You want to be promoted, all right. I'm not absolutely convinced, but okay, we're going to go with
why
it
not?
for now.
Why not?
Let's first take a look at Villagers playing against Hamilton's. Here we go, folks. This is the first half. Hamilton's Villagers, of course, in the finals this past weekend at City Park. What a day of rugby. Wow, what a day of rugby. Super League A playing off there. The two oldest clubs in the country. I think, Anton, that was as much a talking point as the fact that you guys were in, you know, what? I mean,
299 years.
Yeah, that it comes down to that.
Yeah, no, well, look, I mean, I think we've just had the rub of hammies this year.
Yeah.
But if you go into that first half, that wind was a driving factor in that win. I think if you got it in the corner, I think on the try that Hammy scored, they were on their 5 metre. Somehow they turned it over and literally just rolled all the way into the corner and looked, trying to keep it in scrum try.
All right, let's take a look at the second half, and then we're going to bring you back into this conversation because we've got to take another look at this. What an incredible day, folks. Here we go. This is the second half, Villagers and Hamiltons. Right, there we go. Villagers then walking away as the champions for the Western Province League this year, 2025. Anton, what does this mean for you guys? I mean, this is not your first time you've won the league, but yeah, does it?
This is the first time we've won the league in the modern era. I think the last time we won it was in 2000, so 25 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You know, so it means everything to our members, and to get the heart and soul of the club again beating is amazing. So, and everybody can feel it. And when we came home, I mean, there was our old members were there, and it was just an amazing thing.
Yeah, we saw that you had a couple of old boys in the stands as
Very
well.
old boys, the boop club we call them, all the gym guys that go there. Yeah, no, but it was a fantastic thing for the club, and now we get to represent for the first time our Western Province League in the Gold Cup. You know, so
is that where you guys go now next?
Gold Cup, at Villagers at 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Already? Start?
Yeah, we start already. So we had a long break. So when we played Esco, we were quite rusty, but now we've played two tough games, and now we go into Gold Cup when we're playing I think the champions of last year. I think they're called Swallows.
Right.
So from East London, so we're playing them, and our brethren are playing East London Police up in East London, Hamilton. So, you know, and then we meet Hamiltons next week again for the 4th time in a year.
Yeah, so you guys got a busy season. Anton, we're going to leave it at that. Congratulations again. Fantastic to have you in here. I'm hoping we'll get you in the next couple of weeks, get you back in here. Talk to us about the Gold Cup and how it's going. And good luck. And again, amazing achievement to all of you guys. Villagers, Hamiltons, everybody. What a day. We'll obviously take a look at that. And yeah, like I say, we hope to get you back.
With pleasure. It's always fun to come here.
Yes.
Right, folks, there we go. We're going to take an ad break. When we come back from the break, Jerome Parvat joins me in studio. Finey Wenzel's going to stay with us for a couple of seconds for one more do, and then we'll carry on talking club rugby. Don't go away. Back in a second.